Hello, YouTube. I've missed you guys. Um, Earlier today, I was just like thinking to myself in the shower, praying, and I was just like, since New Year's Day, which was, I believe, like almost a week ago. No, not almost a week ago, like maybe 6 days ago, I was thinking to myself, has every decision that I've made so far since January 1st love based or is it fear based? Like every decision that I've made for myself, was it because I see something better for myself? Or was it fear based of me trying to get away from something? And I'm proud to say that I'm confident in answering that yes, most of my decisions so far has been love based. I feel like I can identify a few fear-based decisions, but it's a work in progress. It's something that you don't just perfect overnight at all. You don't perfect it overnight at all. But it is something where it's a process for you to be able to figure out like or identify the red flags that the decision that you're making is fear-based or not. Because there is really no gray area when it comes to any decisions that's based in either love or fear. I really don't see a gray area for that at all. Because let's say you are someone who, let's say that you are someone who's into makeup. You love makeup. You love MAC, Sephora, Fenty Beauty. You love it all. And let's say while you were in high school, right? You used to beat faces, used to do people's faces with your eyes closed, and literally they would love, love, love the work that you do. They just love the work that you do, right? And you're graduating very soon. You're about to, no longer be a senior. You're about to transition out of high school. And you're presented with the options of going to school to be a nurse because being a nurse is practical and you're guaranteed a job and your chances of climbing the ladder in nursing school is it's very high, you know? It's a high success rate when it comes to going to nursing school and whatnot. But you know that nursing is not something that you even thought about doing, nor even want to do. But it's something that your friends and family want you to do, and also they might be into that field themselves, which is absolutely not a problem. But when you're approached with this scenario and you make a decision of saying, you know what, I'm gonna go to beauty school. hmm And I'm going to perfect my craft with makeup artistry because it is an art. It's a pure art. It's a pure form of art.
It's 1 o'clock.
And you want to grow it even more, grow it even more, pour love onto yourself, grow it even more, grow it even more. And then you end up being, I don't know, one of the biggest makeup artists or something. You know, you end up owning Fenty Beauty. You end up owning MAC. You end up owning Sephora. You end up owning whatever the fuck. Being the chief lab experiment person who has the final say in what should the makeup kit have. You know? And that decision that you made from way back when you were graduating high school, it connected to a bigger picture. that was filled with even more love and more freedom for you, because this is something that you love. You love to do it. You're not just good at it. You're not just good at it. You're not just good at it. But this is also something that makes you happy. And that's something that I'm training myself. Even though I've been doing good so far, I've been training myself to be able to identify the stuff that is rooted in my happiness. Sort of like how you have a tree. Like a tree is rooted in the ground. That tree, you cannot just lift up that tree with your bare hands. You cannot. You cannot. But instead, with this hypothetical situation, the only person that can lift up that tree and remove it is you. You're the only person that can do that. But the question is, why would you? Hmm? The question is, why would you? That's something to really think about. That's something to really, really think about. That's something to really think about. If I really love cars and I design the best electric car ever, I have the greatest ideas of electric cars and how cars should be. How cars should be fully electric, conserving energy, helping the planet. And my father's like, go to school for construction. Because construction is reliable, you always have a job, buildings are always gonna have to be builded, build, um, whatever the case may be. And let's say you actually go to school for being a construction artist. And let's say you're really good. You're a really good construction worker. You know how to build a house like no other. But does it make you happy? In this life that you're living currently, as who you are right now, at this current time space, does that make you happy? And do you believe that that is something that you're here to do till that kingdom come? Now, I understand if it's like something to help you build an income to help financially support your dreams, but just be aware. That's what I want to kind of give the message across to you guys as. I want you guys to just be aware on, ultimately, is this decision that I'm making fear-based or love-based? Because that idea that I had about building electric cars was probably the idea of Tesla. Changing lives globally. Changing lives fucking globally. And that's something that I've been thinking about. That's something I've been thinking about. Each and every little decision is either fear-based or love-based. There's no in between. There's no in between, and you have to be aware of that. So I just wanted to talk about that because that was on my mind. You know, that was on my mind. I would love to hear what you guys think too, actually, about this. Do you think that it's a gray area when it comes to fear-based decisions and love-based decisions? Because I don't. I really can't think of a middle area between that. But let me know what you guys think. And I thank you guys so much for talking with me too. I'll catch you guys next time. Bye.